If you have a Liftmaster or Raynor garage door opener or radio receiver made between 2003 and 2011 and you're looking for a replacement remote, then the 373 and the 371LM will work with your opener. You stick around and we'll show you how to determine if your opener is compatible and how to program it. Let's get to it. So if you're looking for a replacement remote for your operator or your radio receiver, then the first thing you're going to want to do is determine what is compatible. With the 371LM and the 373LM, those are compatible with openers and receivers made between 2003 and 2011. Now, if you have an operator like this and you take the light cover down, inside here you can see the learn button, which is right here, is purple. So anything with a purple learn button will be compatible with the 371 and 373 remote. You can also see that there is a purple antenna cord coming out of the radio receiver, and there's also a date on here, which on this one is 2010. So all those things line up and tell me that this operator is compatible with the 371 and 373 remote. Now if you have an external radio receiver, it's going to look similar to this one. This one is not compatible, but it'll have the same look as this one. And if you take off this cover on the front here and pop that off, inside you'll see a learn button. On this one it's green, but on a compatible radio receiver it would be purple. This antenna would also be purple, and on the back the model number of the receiver would be a 375LM. Then that would make this radio receiver compatible. Another external radio receiver is the 365LM. It is compatible with the 371 and 373 remotes. You can see this has a purple antenna on it, and you can also, to program this cover pops off on the front, and you can take this cover off here, and inside is the learn button on this one, but it's not colored purple, so it can go by the color of the antenna on this one, or on the back you'll find the model number, which is 365LM. So that operator and the two external radio receivers that I showed you are compatible with the remotes. Now the two remotes that are still in production and available and compatible with the purple learn button radio receivers and operators is the 371LM and the 373LM. These are actually basically the exact same remote. The biggest difference is this has one button and this has three buttons. This can control one garage door opener radio receiver. This you can program to three different operators. So a lot of the operators would come with the 3-button remote, even though you only had one operator at your house. So if you're looking for a replacement and you only have the one operator, then you can go with a 1-button remote, which is a little bit cheaper, save you a couple bucks. So you don't have to have 3 buttons and you only use one of them. So if you're looking to program your garage door opener, you'll take the light cover and it'll swing down. And as I mentioned earlier, you'll see the learn button inside, and it's purple. So you'll go up to the back of the operator and you press that purple button, and next to it you'll see an LED light come on. Then take your remote that you want to program and press and hold the button on the remote. The light on the operator will flash and go out, and that's how you program the remote to the opener. And if you have an external radio receiver like this one, you'll go take this front part off here, find the learn button inside there, press and release it, and then press and hold your remote button till the LED light flashes and goes out, and that's how you program that receiver. And the third radio receiver is the 365LM. Like I showed you earlier, you'll take this cover off the front of it, and down at the bottom it's called a smart actuator button, but it's the learn button basically. You press and release that button, this LED next to it will come on. Take your remote, press and hold it till that light flickers and goes out, and that's how you program that. And if you do have the 3-button and you have more than one operator or radio receiver, then you would use the 373 and you can program each individual button to a separate operator or radio receiver. As long as they have the purple learn button, then each one can individually work a separate operator or receiver. If you're looking for a keyless entry for your operator, then you can go with the 878 Max. It replaces the original 377LM keyless entry. If you haven't seen it already, our video here explains the 878 Max and how to program it. I'll put that there so you can take a look at it. And if you have any questions, you can email us at youtube@garagedoorzone.com, visit our store at garagedoorzone.com, and we appreciate you watching. We'll see you on the next one.